how the state government works. That is our lesson. Please look at the textbook and revise that lesson and underline the main points that is given in the textbook. The government works at three levels. Which are the three levels? Local level, state level and national level. Government works at three levels. Three levels. Which are the three levels? Local level, state level and national levels. Here we can see legislative assembly. Every state in India has a legislative assembly. Each state is divided into different areas or constituencies. From each constituency, the people elect one representative and they were known as MLAs. These MLAs belong to different political parties. A political party whose MLAs have won more than half the number of constituency in a state can said to be in a majority. A political party whose MLAs have won more than half the number of constituencies in a state can said to be in a majority. The political party has the majority is called the ruling party and all other members are called the opposition. Okay, that we already discussed. What is the role of a member of the legislative assembly? How do people express their views or demand action from the government? And the chapter also focuses on how the government function and they discuss ideas of representation, accountability and public welfare. Then why do we have a state government? India is a large country and for that our country that is divided into different states. How many states are there in our country? 29 states and 9 union territories. To carry on the proper functioning of the state, there is a need for a state government. And who is an MLA? The members of the legislative assembly are elected by the people. Then they become members of the legislative assembly and form the government. And these MLAs, they belong to different political party. Look at the main points. Every state in India has a legislative assembly. Each state is divided into different areas or constituencies. From each constituency, the people elect one representative. And they were known as MLA. How do people who are MLAs become ministers or chief ministers? That is our second question that is given in the textbook. How did some MLAs become ministers or a chief minister? Explain. A political party whose MLAs have won more than half the number of constituencies in a state is said to be in a majority. The political party that has the majority is called the ruling party and all other members are called the opposition. After the election, the MLAs belonging to the ruling party will elect their leader who becomes the chief minister. The chief minister and other ministers have the responsibility of running various government department or ministries. Then comes another important point that is given in the textbook, a debate in the legislative assembly. Here some illustrations are given. A legislative assembly is a place where all the MLAs, whether from the ruling party or from the opposition, meet to discuss various things. Hence, some MLAs have a dual responsibility as an MLA and other as a minister. MLAs can express their opinions and ask questions related to the issue or give suggestion about what should be done by the government in a debate taking place in the legislative assembly. The minister then replies to the question and tries to assure the assembly that adequate steps are being taken. The chief minister and other ministers have to take decisions and run the government. However, whatever decisions are being taken have to be approved by the members of the legislative assembly. A clear picture that is given in your textbook, page number 34. We already covered that part, a debate in the legislative assembly. Please go through that page. Okay. Here we can see the picture. Okay. A clear picture that is given in the legislative assembly. The sitting procedure is also given. Then some keynote points are given. The word government refers to government departments and various ministers who head them. The overall head is the chief minister. All the MLAs who gather together or assemble in the legislative assembly are called a legislature. They are the one who authorize and supervise their work. From MLAs, the head of the executive or the chief minister is formed. Then working of the government. That is given in your textbook, page number 36. Look at the main points that is given here. In a democracy, it is the people who elect their representatives. And they were called as MLAs, members of the legislative assembly. They are the representatives. Thus, it is the people who have the main authority. The ruling party members form the government and some members are appointed as ministers. The people in power, like the chief minister and the minister, take action. They do so through various departments such as public work, agriculture, health, the education, etc. They also have to answer questions that are asked in the legislative assembly, and they have to convince people asking the question that proper steps are being taken. At the same time, newspapers and the media, they widely discuss the issue and the government has to respond. And for example, holding press conference. We are familiar with that after the discussions. The COVID time, we already go through that news in the seen in the various news channels. The chief minister, that is, he is sitting along with the health minister and they are discussing the matters. At the same time, newspapers and the media widely discuss the issue and the government has to respond. The government decide to make new laws for the state. Okay. Then look at the main points that is given. Define government. MLAs are together responsible for the work of the government. In common usage, the word government refers to government department and various ministers who head them. The overall head is the chief minister. Legislature. All the MLAs who gather together in the legislative assembly are called the legislature. They are the one who authorize and supervise the work. Then comes executive. The work of the chief minister, ministers and MLAs is called the executive part of the government. These two terms are very important. Legislature and executive. Okay, is it clear? Then some home assignment is given. Look at the question answer section. Who is an MLA? How is he elected? What are the responsibilities of the chief minister and other ministers? Who takes the decision about running the government? Please try to answer these questions. Okay, that's all about our lesson. And the one activity is also based on this lesson, how the state government works. Activities are already discussed in the class, right? Our state cabinet working system, chief minister, then the other ministers in charge. Please do that activity in the notebook itself. Okay, read the lesson very carefully. Thank you.